on, babies.
If you're watching on YouTube, sorry, welcome.
Sorry.
If you're watching on iHeartRadio, listening on iHeartRadio, welcome to the movement. We are the number one sports show, New England sports show on iHeartRadio. That's a fact. If you're listening on iTunes, we're the self-proclaimed number one New England sports show, so that's fantastic. Welcome. If you're listening anywhere else, rate, subscribe, review. Let's get that back up to number one, and tell your friends and always tell your mothers. Ray, let's start Patriots Miami. Patriots 7, Miami 20. Belichick says he thinks they lost on two plays. The game was basically a draw, if not for two plays: the strip sack touchdown by Miami and the however, what was it, 60 something yard touchdown to Waddle at the end of the first half on 4th and 7. Those are the two plays that he pinned this loss on.
So they still scored a touchdown and a field goal other than that. So where does he want to go?
Yeah, I guess you probably got to put three plays into that. The non-pass interference call on the first drive from the Patriots for Devontae Parker. They pissed away 3 points there on the interception. At least probably should have been 7 with the PI call. Look, I said in the email he's not totally wrong. He's wrong. They got outplayed, but really, it wasn't a blowout. And it just looked a lot like fucking last year. It looked like a lot like last year. They didn't have enough to finish in the red zone. The offense looked worse than it did last year. It just was very unimaginative and lackluster.
Mundane is the word I was looking for.
Attaboy. But I don't know. Like, they were in it. They were in it until Aguilar fumbled the ball with 5 minutes to go. So I see what he's saying. The balance was turned in those plays, but the game was lost in a lot of different areas. Let me give you some mistakes and I'll let you go here. First one, that 50-50 ball or the non-pass interference call, if you're a Bobo for the Patriots, to Devontae Parker that turned into an interception. What happened to the 50-50 king that was Devontae Parker? I get that he was holding his arm.
He was held down so he couldn't jump.
Did you see him try to catch that ball? He tried to cradle it.
He tried to do this, but yet if you're a 50-50 king,
you go get
up for it. You don't wait for it.
We've been told many times by the NFL experts, what is it? The high point. You high point the ball. Go
that's what
high
they do
point the ball.
They do that in the combine. That's what big key.
Devontae Parker, another Matty P guy. We'll get into that with the Kendrick Bourne issue there. Yeah, I just thought that was, as soon as I saw it, I didn't think defensive pass interference on the replay. Sure, yeah, he was holding his arm down. But when I saw it, I went, why didn't you go for the ball, Parker?
Why didn't
you go jump for the ball?
If you jump, it makes it more obvious that he's holding you down. So that would have got the flag thrown.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake by him. He should have done better than that. And then from there, you got your what the fuck was his name? Defensive offsides, 4th and 1 at midfield. The Patriots called a timeout specifically so they wouldn't jump off sides. They come out and, sorry, baby brain, I'm blanking on the defensive lineman's name. I don't think he played for the rest of the game.
He didn't.
Jumped just egregious offsides.
And it was funny too because like the announcers were saying, they're calling a timeout just to go over it. No one jumped. Boom, they jumped. It's like, you fucking idiot.
The first head fake from Tua, guy fucking jumps off sides, gives him that led to 3 points. And then you get to the Jalen Waddle touchdown, 4th and 7. Also, it came after an injury. Agent Phillips went down and they just attacked that safety position right after the bat. Right in between 3 Patriots defenders. Jalen Mills looked like he gave up on a tackle. The 2 safeties on the play looked like neither one of them wanted to do attack and get a tackle. They kind of both led to the Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Is that the one where they were discussing that McCourty was out of position because they brought him up to the line and that's what he wanted to play back like the last man? I don't know. I was hearing a lot of people talking about that, and McCourty like had a presser after and they're asked him about it, and he's like, not more or less throwing Bill under the bus, but saying, I wasn't in the right position I should have been in for that play.
Whatever, man. There's 3 guys around the pass catch, and that was with 20 something seconds left. Even if he catches it, you tackle him. Maybe they get a field goal attempt. You want to think you're keeping him out of the end zone there, but all around 4th and 7, just for the balls for Miami to go for it was a kick in the face to you. And then to complete the pass, they get it, and then to not tackle him and give him a touchdown, unbelievable.
Kick to the face. Do you know what that coach reminds me of?
Dude,
Crazy A. He reminds me of Crazy A, the Penguin walking king. That's all I kept, like, when I saw him on the sideline, and then even after the game when they shook hands, I was like, that's fucking Abkowitz. That is goddamn Abkowitz.
I Googled, he's a cartoon character. He's an actual cartoon character in a show, and I tried to find a picture of him to send to you guys all Sunday, and I can't do it, and I can't place the name. It's like Futurama or one of these. I don't watch cartoons because I'm not a bozo, but it's one of these.
Big Mouth, don't you?
I did, but I kind of gave that up too. That the old, how many dick jokes can you get in 4 seasons?
I liked it though.
I get it. Yeah. I don't know. It need a little more depth in the characters to keep going. Second quarter on offense, there are 5 negative plays, I think, in a row. I don't think they even got positive yards in the second quarter. That was the worst run of the offense all day. Absolutely nothing from them. And then the third and fourth down calls in the second half. The third down calls, third and ones or third and shorts were driving me fucking insane running the ball, and every first down running the ball. Just, again, unimaginative. The offensive play calling was atrocious. But there were 2, I guess it was 2 fourth downs. The first one was to Devontae Parker. Mac just heaved it up, and they got a makeup call on Xavier Howard. They gave him the pass interference there. They got the first down. And then the last one basically ended the game to Hunter Henry, where he just had to throw it up. Both of those are fourth and short. And you look at the guys running out, like, what routes are they running? How can someone just not get a little option route, fake left, turn right, Mac hits him in the stomach, and you get a first down? I don't understand that. They've been lacking that for 2 seasons, and I don't get why someone can't just figure that fucking thing out.
The other thing I couldn't figure out, when was the last time the Patriots were shut out in the first half?
Last year, probably. Or with
I don't think
Newton.
so. I think like 3. They usually get a field goal. I don't think the Patriots have been shut out in the first half in a very long time.
You might be right. I don't know. The offense was clearly not great. I mean, the first drive, I was like, oh, shit, they might have something here. You know why? Because they gave the ball to Mac Jones and shotgun and let him throw it. And then after
I was waiting for the toot from you, like all Sunday afternoon. Like
I had it dialed up until he threw a fucking interception.
Then you're just like, oh no, delete this.
I told you it was going to happen. It was the only way they're going to move the ball, and that was the case. In the third quarter, the next closest thing they got to, successful drive other than the touchdown, where they actually sped up. Once they got past the 50, they sped up the offense. They created a penalty, a 12-man on the field by the Dolphins, just letting Mac Jones speed up a little bit, call some plays, make some changes at the line. It was all happening. And then, very much similar to last year, you have a couple negative plays with this offense. You got a blown coverage by Trent Brown, or you get a holding call, or something that gets you backwards, and there's just not enough firepower. There's not enough skill on the coaching staff or from the players to overcome it. And that's what I saw all day on Sunday.
Speaking of skill and coaching, do you know how many plays they ran on the Shanahan offense?
I only remember 2, like, stretch zone runs that I can remember. Most of the runs were inside.
Nice job, baby brain. It was 3.
Thank you.
Do you know how many yards they got out of those 3 plays?
I want to say -3.
Ooh, no. +1.
Oh.
So something you worked on all off season, all training camp, to do it 3 times and only get 1 yard.
Yeah.
Bravo, fucking fat ass.
It's going great. A couple other takeaways from the game. Mac looked pedestrian towards the second half. He had some balls. He was behind his receivers a lot. His inaccuracy was noticeable. And then come to find out, his back was spasming after taking that high-low hit was nasty.
That was bad.
The strip sack, he took a big hit. He took a couple big hits in that game. We know he's tough. He's not a pussy. He's going to play, but you can only take so many of those. He's not the biggest guy in the world. And the point is, he doesn't need to. And what was the stat you sent me about the time to throw?
It was last out of all 32 teams. They had the
Mac Jones had the least amount of time to throw all 32 teams. So Matty P,
Sunday, just for Sunday.
Matty P, skinny Ray, your offensive coordinator, play caller, and your offensive line coach.
Toot. Great job there, Skinny Ray.
Attaboy. Okay, let's switch sides of the ball. Front 7, I thought was solid to good. Judon had a good game. Uche was in there. Didn't see Barmore a whole lot.
No. I don't know why.
The run game was solid. I would imagine that was Godchow. You know, you don't get a lot of name recognition when the run defense is pretty good, but Godchow's your nose tackle. He was in there. Dietrich Wise, I thought had a decent game. He had some pressures. Captain Dietrich Wise, apologies. Yeah, I thought the front seven was okay. The Mac Wilson kid popped on a couple plays.
I like Duggar. I thought Duggar had a great. I mean, I know we're not talking about that, but I mean,
the defense overall, I thought
was good.
Was solid in that front seven role, and I would include Duggar in that. We're not talking coverage right now. I got some statistics for you for the coverage. Not good. Some coverage stats, but the front seven overall, the run defense was okay, and yeah, the Miami offense was pretty fucking stagnant from Poindexter there, who we thought coming over from San Francisco and Shanahan, he was going to have this magical system with the speed of Tyreek Hill, who did burn you, Jalen Waddle, and all these guys.
Burned you.
Tua stinks. I mean, anything beyond 7 yards, it was a duck.
4-0 against us, though.
Patriots stink worse. That's the point there.
I didn't know where you're going with that.
Tua fucking sucks. Tyreek Hill should have had 2 touchdowns and like 200 yards if he could throw. The first throw of the game is getting memed all over the internet where he just
I thought of Frank. Chewing his fucking little leather strap. I told you.
Tyreek Hill wide open 20 yards down the field. He his nose dives it into the turf 14 yards away. I thought he was bad. I'll give you the coverage stats here. Not good for the Patriots secondary. Here's all of them. Starting left corner, Jalen Mills allowed 3 of 4 targets for 62 yards, 1 touchdown, and 156.3 passer rating allowed. That's perfect.
Oh, is that perfect?
Quarterback Jonathan Jones allowed 4 of 6 for 50 yards, 92.4 passer rating. Raekwon McMillan in coverage, 4 for 4, 39 yards, 107 passer rating. Mac Wilson in coverage, 29 yards, 97.9 passer rating. Jack Jones, rookie, 1 of 2, 26 yards, 96 passer rating. Miles Bryant, your guy, Ray. He had some fucking atrocious plays there too. The stats only say 2 for 4 for 24 yards, but I don't know. I saw him at a position a couple times. Adrian Phillips, do we know he had a rib injury, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's playing on Sunday.
Yeah, those ribs are tough. 2 for 3, 19 yards, 84 pass rating. Before he got hurt, I thought he was having a good game. Jelani Tavai, 1 for 1. Kyle Duggar, 2 for 2. Juwan Bentley, 2 for 2.
Is this just man coverage or is this like zone coverage as well?
I mean, that's your coverage stats. So if you're in coverage against the guy in zone or man, basically it was an automatic catch against the Patriots. And I texted this to you guys during the game. If they play an actual quarterback,
you're fucked.
They're going to get carved up. Even as good as the front seven, I thought looked, they had some good pressure. Dude, you play an Aaron Rodgers this year. You play Kyler Murray this year.
Did you see Aaron Rodgers on Sunday? I know we're not there yet, but and our future league MVP, I'm not too scared about those two.
Oh no. Okay, let's just put them up against the Patriots and see how their stats look.
That's fine. I just thought.
Yeah. I don't know. Any other takeaways you had that I didn't have down here?
Yeah. Once again, Jake Bailey, Patriots MVP. That guy was automatic. He was on the field a lot, punting a lot, getting it inside the 20 a lot.
3 inside the 20 in a row, I think.
Yeah, I'm just happy for him. We're going to see a lot of them this year. Just make sure you have him on your program, folks. Number 7, Jake Bailey, hot girlfriend. Maybe want to check her out on Instagram.
$6 million a year, Jake Bailey. Oh. Stunk last year, too, so a nice redemption that year.
Oh, yeah, but you're going to see a lot. He's going to be on the field a lot.
Yep.